It was only a matter of time before the world governments caught on to what was going on, the piracy of cryptocurrency, and now a major country has stepped up and said, we're banning all investment in all cryptocurrency. And another one has come right out and said, if we catch you with it, we won't even need a warrant. We'll pick you up, seize your stuff, and throw you in jail indefinitely. In today's video, we're going to cover this. I've been warning about it for the last week. Get out of it, because you're going to lose everything you have in it. And just by being in possession of it, it could cost you your freedom. But also, those of you who have showed up over at the Florida Maquis Patreon channel, I want to not forget each day to say thank you. It is really making a difference in my life. Growing that platform is something that's going to be critical in the next year. Patriot Nurse has talked about this. Other major channels have talked about this. Being able to go someplace where we can speak freely. Also, there's another platform called Twitch, Twitch, twitch.tv/Florida Maquis. Now, it's a different kind of platform. It's where you can play a video game, but during the play, you can actually converse with the person. And many people have expressed a desire to want to have a conversation. Well, this is the place to do it. Twitch.tv/Florida Maquis. There's no R in Maquis. FLORIDA MAQUIS. We're there almost every night, 9:30, 10 o'clock till about midnight, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. Right now we're playing a game called Middle-earth: Shadow of War. It's kind of a Lord of the Rings based thing. It's a lot of fun, relaxing. The graphics are spectacular. But primarily for 2 or 3 hours, we can just sit and talk things over, which I think is going to be important going forward. Now, also, over the last month or two, I've counseled people to, if they have the ability to, watch the series Black Sails. It was initially on Stars many years ago. Assassin's Creed, the game franchise, actually had a spin-off version called Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is basically based on this series. All the characters are there, all the activities are the same, but it boils down to the idea of leaving the civilized world and heading into a world where pirate rules apply. A lot of people have romanticized this. And that's basically what the crypto markets are, and the world is seeing it. And I have more proof for this. I have more proof for this because there's a story out now that I don't think even the most ardent crypto supporter will be able to weasel out of trying to explain. In the story, and I didn't explain this very well, why does Black Sails have anything to do with cryptocurrency? Well, one of the main plots is there's a giant Spanish ship that wrecks nearby, and it's laden with gold, all sorts of Spanish gold. And so the pirates of Nassau want to go and they want to claim this, and they want to use the gold as a stake to build a better future for Nassau, a true pirate colony, not realizing that the two things argue with each other. The girl on the right, who ends up running the brothel, figures out, hey, you know what? There's a problem here. We can't do this with Spanish gold. We need to change the form of currency into something else. And she does. She takes this gold and she converts it into emeralds and rubies and pearls to make it more portable and less traceable. This is the story of cryptocurrency. People wanting to get away from big government-issued currencies and create something that's less traceable, less trackable, that gives them more freedom. Not realizing they're going to come for their gold. They're not just going to let you keep it. And that is exactly what happens in the series. The Spanish send a huge armada to come secure this stuff. The Russians are now sending an armada of their own. They want their money back. They're banning Bitcoin. They're banning trading, owning, investing in cryptocurrency. And Russia is one of the most active cryptocurrency places in the world. Russian central bank to seek ban on investment in cryptocurrencies. This is today, 16 December 2021. Last updated 16 minutes ago. They saw this coming. The pirates saw this coming. That's why they needed you to go take your dollars, your US dollars, and support their network long enough for them to create a bubble they could get rich off of. So when you see down in the comment section anybody telling you that I don't know what I'm talking about and you should just wait and buy the dip and all this kind of stuff, Ponzi schemers and pirates. Don't waste your cash. If you got cash laying around, turn it into good, usable goods. The reason I use this image, and I'll say it again, this is the image they had to sell of what being a trader in pirate currency would give you. And for very few, it may. But the vast majority of pirates, read pirate crews, end up not getting a dime. See, this was a November, and I read this article, and I'm like, uh-oh, something's coming. Russians are going crypto crazy, 26 November 2021. The total annual volume of cryptocurrency transactions by Russian citizens amounts to 5 billion. The Bank of Russia, however, outlined major risks associated with the crypto industry and said it would be closely monitoring the market. Well, guess what's happened? They've realized, oh, yeah, you see, pirates, modern day, use it to hide transactions. Transactions of ballistics, transactions of mind-altering substances, and transactions of, well, facilitation of certain illicit company. Let's just leave that there. I think you guys can figure out what I'm talking about, lower right. And now today, fact, 16 December 2021, updated 27 minutes ago, Russia to ban crypto. The Central Bank of Russia wants to ban cryptocurrencies in the country. Reuters has reported, citing sources close to the regulator. The regulator reportedly sees the rise in the number of crypto transactions as a risk to the country's financial stability. Digital assets have legal status as of right now in Russia, but they cannot be used as a means of payment, as the government believes they could be used in money laundering or to finance terrorism. They're going to ban it. They're going to ban it. India has already come out and said crypto ban bill could mean arrest and jail without a warrant or bail for merely possessing it. Now, I had referenced this argument that not even the most ardent crypto guy could explain. And it has to do with this kind of strange story. Man seeks help from NASA experts over lost Bitcoin. People are probably scratching their heads. Lost Bitcoin? I thought it was on the network. Well, you see, there are keys. A UK programmer has been desperately trying for 8 years to recover his old hard drive containing a password to a digital wallet. He is now in talks with a company that helped NASA recover data from an exploded space shuttle. James Howells from South Wales mined Bitcoins at the time when the cost was almost nothing and the cryptocurrency was known only in narrow tech circles. He managed to accumulate some 7,500 Bitcoins, now worth more than $350 million. A special cryptographic private key for getting access to Bitcoins was kept on a hard drive, which was accidentally thrown into the Docksway landfill site near Newport, Wales in 2013. The man thought the device from his old computer contained nothing but rubbish. Having realized the mistake that cost him a fortune, he has tried to dig through the rubbish tip, but to no avail. Estimating that his hard drive is somewhere in a 200-meter squared area, at the depth of up to 15 meters under all the trash, he even offered a local council in charge of the site, a quarter of any of the fortune found. That'd be like 70, 80 million dollars. Howells also created a Bitcoin recovery fund looking for any assistance in his dirty treasure hunt. A data recovery firm that has been previously hired by NASA is now eager to help Howells, British media reports. On track, the company from Minneapolis managed to recover the hard drive from the crashed Columbia Space Shuttle in 2003, despite the device being found months after the accident. Now, according to various empirical analysis of the blockchain, where all Bitcoin transactions are recorded, hoarded Bitcoins worth billions of dollars, with a B, have been lost forever over the years. In 2018, blockchain analysis company Chainalysis estimate that passwords to cryptocurrency wallets contain between 2.878 million and 3.79 million Bitcoins will never be recovered. So billions lost forever. But wait a minute. What if this guy was actually able to recover the password? What if quantum computers were able to figure it out and release all of that billions of dollars of wealth? Now, in dollars, it would cause a problem for the United States. What happens when you just dump billions and billions and billions of assets, dollars and assets, into an economy and you flood it with currency? It destroys the value of the currency. What if they did it, though? What if somebody took one of these and did it to a smaller country, said, I'm going to convert all my Bitcoin into the currency of your country, someplace small, and I'm going to control the vast majority of your currency, 350 million US dollars worth of some small country's currency. Let's say Venezuela, for example. Let's say the Bolivar. What would then happen? You see, this is a problem. See, this Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is not a store of wealth. It's pirating currency from governments because, first of all, you see all this crap, you need to mine it? All this crap, you need to mine it. You need dollars to buy. You need dollars to buy, do you not? And when all of it needs upgraded and replaced and maintained, you need dollars to pay for the electricity. You need dollars to pay for the gasoline to go into your car, to go down to the store, to buy the stuff to maintain this. It's a scam because you need dollars. You need dollars to make it work. Without dollars, it don't work. Without rubles or yen or anything else, it don't work. This is from CNBC. Crypto as a monster bubble. How is it a hedge against the dollar or inflation if you need dollars to begin with and you need dollars to maintain it? How does that work? You can't take Bitcoin, and people have tried to do this, pay your utility bill with it. And believe me, you get a Bitcoin miner, you're going to have a utility bill like no other. You see, this worked for a minute. This worked for a minute for the pirates. And what the Bitcoiners won't tell you, what the crypto people won't tell you, is the reason Bitcoin went from $5,000 or $6,000 up to $60,000 was because of a huge infusion of cash by the federal government, read dollars, into the economy. All those checks they sent out to people over and over and over again, vast majority of those checks went right into Bitcoin. And they artificially inflated the market. But now it's time to pay the piper. And they want their gold back. And they're going to come get it from Bitcoin. Remember when Biden was talking about looking at bank accounts? This is what they were talking about. The pirates don't want you to know this. They're coming for you. They are coming for you. And they'll take the bank accounts. If they think that the dollars in your bank account came from ill-gotten gains from cryptocurrency, they'll take that too. It's already started. I'll give you the links to the article. They are banning Bitcoin. And you can talk about the philosophy of it because it's this or that or the other. But the reality is this. If you decide you want to try to hodl at this point, you're going to lose everything. They're talking about 90% crash right now. They're talking about a 90% crash. They're talking about it being below 5,000 and being untransactable and criminal if you're found in possession of it. So, just saying, if you're a trader in, these different things, you're probably going to have a use for it. If this is your lifestyle, and this is what you do to pay your bills, traffic in ballistics, traffic in mind-altering substances or women, if that's what you do, wonderful. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you're one of these people that bought into this idea that is going to give you freedom and it was going to give you liberty and it was going to get you out from under the US dollar, it's time to face facts. It's just the reality of it. So, anyway, once again, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm humbled. I truly am humbled by how many of you have showed up at the Florida Maquis Patreon channel. And after the holidays, things are going to change. Things are going to change a lot because there are a lot of businesses that have staked everything on the 2021 holiday cycle, and it's not panning out. Next year, there's going to be a giant wave of business closures across this country. And things are going to get bad. And of course, the left is going to blame the right, and they're going to up the censorship. And talking about this is going to be probably something you won't be able to do in public, at least on these types of platforms. So I will leave that there. But it's happened. It's happened. And like I said, if anyone has any questions, join us at Twitch. Florida Maquis, twitch.tv/Florida Maquis. It's a fun game. It's, at least for a couple hours, a place to escape and talk things over and sometimes help you sleep at night. Just knowing that, we're out there and we got your back. So anyway, God bless. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.